Hey guys, hello and welcome or welcome back to the vlog channel. This is Kshitij, aka the Rustic Wanderer, welcoming you from Helsinki once again. Another beautiful day. So it's a bit cloudy today, but at least the sun is shining a little bit through the clouds and it's not raining. It's dry and it's not super chilly winds. So I decided to take a walk by the harbor. So the hotel is on the other side of the harbor and I'm walking on this side, and just gonna do a lot of walking today, explore all the sites in the mainland Helsinki, the key iconic sites, and let's enjoy the day. So let's get started. So right by the harbor near the loading terminal, we have this very odd statue of a bad boy. It's basically a statue of a boy peeing. I think they turned off the water, so he's no longer peeing, but still standing there. And it's very iconic for Helsinki. Whenever you look up some blogs or some places to check out, you would very likely see this one. So enjoy the cinematics of the peeing boy. So that statue is right at the entrance of this very iconic store, Verkkokauppa. It's also an e-commerce store, so you could buy things online, or you could drop by at the store and visit it in person. Also, one more thing very interesting about Finland is because of the harsh weather conditions and extreme snowfall and stuff. So they have these like covered sports centers where the cover is really special. It's mostly like some sort of a dome shape. So there is one in front over there, and that's like an indoor stadium then, so you could continue playing your sports even if the weather outside is harsh. So if you continue walking towards the Baltic Sea side from that statue and Verkkokauppa store, you're going to end up at a ferry terminal that looks like this. This is the West Terminal 2 or Länsi-terminaali 2, and Kaksi, probably Kaksi. You have to say everything in Finnish then, otherwise it becomes Finglish. Yeah, so this is the terminal where you come to take the ferry to go to Tallinn. A couple of years back when my father was visiting, this is where we came and we did a nice ferry ride to Tallinn and explored Tallinn. So it's in Estonia, but it's a very nice and convenient ferry ride to get there. So if you are in Helsinki, you have a couple of days here. You could consider that as a part of your itinerary, but because my passport is with the embassy for processing the visa for the next trip, so unfortunately I'm not going to do this because you need all the documentation to be able to go there. So yeah, gonna skip this part first for the moment and continue exploring the rest of Helsinki. So gonna start heading towards the city center and market square, see what the vibes are like out there and what's happening. So that behind me is the Kauppahalli, I think is the old market square. I remember back in the days when I used to walk around and visit this area, this used to be closed probably for renovation or something. But now I see movement, people going in and out, so probably it's open. Let's go check it out and see if there's anything interesting inside. Well, that was interesting. There are some shops that are still closed, some are just opening up. It's 12:40, and then some are serving meals already and people were eating inside, so I didn't vlog too much, not to disturb anybody else. But yeah, let's continue onwards to the city center towards the main places to see. So finally made it to the Lutheran Cathedral of Helsinki. This is a very iconic site, symbol of Helsinki, to be honest. And a couple of years ago when I was here at the time of Christmas, I came here. There are, in this square, they have shops set up so you could get some snacks and stuff, and then they do some Christmas festivities, and even some actors, they do a little bit of performance. And then inside the church is really beautiful. I've only been there once, so I'll try again and see if there is no mass going on, and if the door is open, maybe I can try to go inside, although most of the people are sitting on the stairs, so it doesn't look like it's open. Also, one of the reasons why I used to visit here was this is very close to the University of Helsinki, the metro station, and I think inside there is a food court, and one of the shops there's a sushi shop, and then there's also this Indian buffet shop. So I used to visit there quite frequently, and their buffet was at least quite delicious back in the days. I don't know if it still exists, but I'll try to go there. That's why first I stopped here, and then I'll go and eat something. It's already 1:30 p.m. That was a lot of fun. So this door was open, so I went inside, and it looks like they're gonna start a prayer. So I didn't stay for too long, not to disturb anyone. And yeah, while I was taking some cinematics of the front side, I bumped into this random guy who asked for help to take their picture. And then once I was done, I asked them to do the same for me, and that's how I got that picture that you're gonna see on the screen now. It was a really cool shot. Normally I used to take selfie with the cathedral, but it's like so big, and it's a big building, so you have to be very far away. So the selfies aren't really that great with this environment, but yeah, when there's nobody else around, that's the best you can do. And that's one cool thing about solo traveling. Sometimes you meet other solo travelers, they need help with something, so you help them out, you break a conversation, and then you can ask for help in exchange. It's fun. I got that photo, so it would be a nice memory. I think I might have some from back in the days when I visited for the Christmas market, but then you know, in December it's very dark, so I don't know if that was a great picture or not, but at least this is nice. The sun was shining for a change. Okay, there are a few more things around this area. This is a very prominent place, but before I continue with the expeditions, then I need some fuel going in the system. So let's go back to that University of Helsinki metro station and try and see if that Indian place still exists, or at least some other option for having nice lunch buffet. Okay, so back at the Senate Square to start exploring again. The lunch plan was slightly a bit of a fail because there's construction going on in the metro station, and there's a lot of restructuring going on. So the food court thing that I remember has disappeared, and this was some arbitrary restaurant that I never tried before, and food was so. I was really excited to try the Indian buffet, but it doesn't exist anymore. Seems to have disappeared into oblivion. But anyways, let's go to the seaside and then continue the exploration of the city from there. So I'm near the Alas Sea Pool, which is another attraction in Helsinki. Behind me you can see the Helsinki Sky View, so we'll try to get closer and take some nice shots of that. And in front of me is the Alas Sea Pool, and this is the Alas restaurant area, so you have a nice viewing deck from here. So basically that's the Market Square area, and that is where the Suomenlinna ferries leave from. So it's a sea fortress, close part of Helsinki archipelago. And this is the sea pool area, so you go into the sauna, you can take a plunge into the water. And the concept here is somewhat similar to what I had in the lava pools when I was in Madeira Island. So the Baltic Sea water, the fresh one, comes inside the pool, so you're technically swimming in the sea but not out in the open sea, so you are quite safe in this sense. And then if you want to witness the polar plunge, which is typical of Finnish people, so you go in a warm sauna and then jump into cold water. That's something you can do here, and these are gender separated saunas, so it's very convenient and safe this way. I've never used one of these myself, but if you want to witness something like this, you could do it. There's a similar one in Oulu, which is a public sauna, and it costs only €5. This is, I think, a bit more pricey because a lot of tourists also visit here. So I don't know what the tickets are, but feel free to check anyways. Yeah, so I'll definitely try and come back here in the coming days. I want to visit Suomenlinna again and try and see if there are some nice autumn colors over there, and also check out the Market Square, which is there. So that is the Helsinki Lutheran Cathedral where I was. This is the Market Square. This is where all the ferries to the islands leave from. That is another Orthodox cathedral, Uspensigi Cathedral, so we'll go there. And then behind this is the Helsinki Sky Wheel, another icon of Finland. So this is the Helsinki Sky Wheel, and just some information for you. So the full price ticket costs you €27, and one full rotation takes about 25 minutes or so. So it's a €1 per minute kind of average price. And yeah, I never tried to do Sky Wheel kind of things. I only did the one in London, the London Eye, and since then I kind of got bored of this. So I like to get a better view of walking around the harbour myself than going on one of these. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do it, it's right in the city centre. This is so cool. First time going inside this Orthodox cathedral. I've never been inside before, and the view from up here is really nice. You see the Lutheran cathedral over there, and then there is this Orthodox cathedral over here. So just gonna walk around the mini harbor here. I have one more thing to show you and a story to share. So right by that Orthodox cathedral is this boat. This is kind of like a restaurant boat. So one of my friends, when he graduated with his master's, he gave a nice party here. So he organized the catering from outside, and then you could go to top deck or sit inside. So once you're all settled, there was nice food, some soft drinks, some music playing. There was even karaoke, because Finns really love love karaoke. So there was like a really fun night, and I think we stayed here till quite late. And at night there is some, like, I don't know if you could see that on the GoPro, but there's like bulbs and wires hanging there. So when it lights up, it looks really beautiful. And this is by the marina, so there is that Orthodox cathedral, and you have a really nice marina with some rustic boats. So it's a really nice place to be. I think most of them are sailboats. One of them is even going to the sea. So it's a really nice place to be, and was a fun experience to be on a boat first time, because I think quite a few people rent out their boats either for private events, for cruising, or for some of them are converted into boat restaurants here, but most of them are quite pricey. So I normally on a normal routine day I don't go inside these kind of restaurants, but that was a nice chance for me to get an experience as well. So anyways, this was the last thing on my agenda for the day. So explored quite a bit actually, yeah. And yeah, mostly then gonna go back to the room, rest up a little bit, and then let's see what happens in the coming days. There are a few more things in Helsinki to check out, like there is a Sibelius monument and a park there. So it's an abstract monument dedicated to John Sibelius. There's a nice cafe by the seaside, so maybe someday I'll go there to grab some coffee or something and then cover both of them in one go. And then there is also this Somalin Island, which is really cool because it's just a 15-minute ferry ride from here. So maybe I'll do that first, or visit one of my, well, visit the old neighborhood basically, and try and meet the locals there if they are still around, and have some, like, reminisce some old memories and have some fun time. So we'll see what happens in the coming days. As I said, the weather is going to be rainy for most of the time except for on Sunday, where it says it's going to be partly cloudy, partly sunny. So we'll see how it goes. But closing this vlog, at least for the moment, and this is the Rustic Wanderer, and I'll see you next time. Hope you're enjoying Helsinki and the views from around town. Take care.